Swapping from summer to winter rubber is essential for many car drivers across the Northern Hemisphere. So why not your bike tyres too? Whether you're a weekend warrior or daily commuter, they're your only point of contact with the ground. So we've put together a handy guide to help you choose which tyres will let you laugh in the face of Jack Frost and keep riding when others around you are slip sliding in the snow or wobbling in the wet. So there are 4 main differences between summer and winter tyres. It's tread pattern, it's tyre compound, puncture protection and size. Taken together, these factors have an enormous effect on overall riding performance in winter. Slick and semi-slick tyres provide ample grip and roll well when conditions are dry, warm and summery. But cold and wet conditions can dramatically reduce traction, and if they meet ice or snow, then you're going to struggle to stay upright. A chunkier tread pattern helps them bite better for bursts of acceleration and cornering, and shrug off water in the wet. A siped tread features thin slits across the surface of a tyre to provide extra grip and disperse water. And if things get really icy, studded tyres will deliver maximum grip. As with car tyres, winter compounds typically function better in lower temperatures. This means grip remains consistent, as the rubber won't stiffen up. And the trade-off here is that while softer compounds below 60 Euro are very grippy, they wear fast and they can be slower. Harder compounds above 70 Euro are faster rolling and they wear better, but they can be slippery. Handily, some winter tyres have a dual compound that's harder in the centre than on the shoulders. You'll be needing beefier protection too, as rain and snow have a tendency to wash sharp objects into the road. Winter tyres often use a protective sheet under the tread to stop sharp objects puncturing the inner tube. And some also have protective layers in the sidewalls. This makes the tyre a little heavier and harder, but it's necessary and can save you a fair few freezing roadside puncture repairs. Finally, winter tyres are often a little larger than their summer cousins. This is because the bigger carcass, the more air there is between you and the road, which means fewer pinch flats and a more comfortable ride, albeit at the cost of more rolling resistance. Your choice of perfect winter tyre will depend on a few different things: the type of riding you do, your preferred tyre format, your goals, what conditions you expect to encounter, and your budget. If you're a keen roadie, determined to bash out the training miles whatever the weather, then you'll need different tyres to a daily commuter, for whom performance is not such a priority. Clinchers, Tubulars and Tubeless. If these exotic terms have you scratching your head, don't worry, you're almost certainly riding Clinchers. Basically, most entry to mid-level road and commuter bikes use Clinchers. This means the tyre carcass is held in place on the wheel with metal beads that clinch the edge of the rim when the separate inner tube is inflated to sufficient pressure. By contrast, Tubulars are a single-piece system that are glued onto the wheel rim. The Schwalbe Durano is the long-proven father of a family of light, fast yet durable tyres, but it's still a benchmark clincher for roadies. Our hibernation-averse testers love its trustworthy performance in most conditions, thanks to the siped tread, modest price, and the fact it's as light as much more delicate race tyres. If you really want to spoil yourself, Continental's aptly named 4-season clincher always gets highly recommended for winter training in a cost-no-object context. And for good reason. It's highly puncture resistant and offers reassuring grip from its winter-specific rubber compound. Perfect for commuters, the Schwalbe Marathon Plus is virtually immune to through-the-tread punctures, thanks to its thick layer of smart guard, springy sub-tread rubber. In our tests, even drawing pins wouldn't penetrate. There's even a Scotch-Lite strip and dynamo track on the sidewalls, and it comes in a vast range of sizes. They can be a tight fit, but are so unlikely to puncture that this isn't a job you'll do often. If Tubulars are your thing, then take a look at the Evo CX from Vittoria. If your roads are on the rough side, it's well worth considering over a lighter tub. There's a puncture-resistant belt beneath the central tread, while the tyre shoulders are relatively soft, so cornering is good and grippy. You should get plenty of wear out of these tyres, which is a good thing as they are undeniably pricey. For truly extreme winter conditions involving plenty of ice and snow, deploy the spiky version of Schwalbe's Marathon Tires. They're available in clincher format at 35mm width, so be sure your frame can take a carcass of that size. They have Kevlar guard puncture protection and a special winter compound. You'll gain some rolling resistance, but you'll also enjoy massive reliability in awful conditions.